Welcome to Montenegro! Even though we're here, we're still gonna do classes inspired by Albania because I am always one step behind when it comes to recording. But this place looks so serene and beautiful and whole in some way, which works well with the theme of the class I wanted to do today, which is really not serenic at all and very not countryside. It's inspired by the capital city of Albania, Tirana. Specifically, its center, the block where everything is. There are tons of restaurants and cafes and bars and markets and like place where you can buy all sorts of fresh produce and anything you would need, from clothes to technology. And I really loved living in Tirana. I thought it was a city so well built, so whole. It's like anything you need is within reach. It even have like an amazing natural park 5-10 minutes away from the center of the city, which is so fun to live in. So I wanted to create a class that is also complete, that it has everything and anything you ever want. And that's probably not what you're gonna get, because everybody wants something a little bit different from their yoga class. So I thought, what does it mean to have a complete and whole class for me? And I went back to the classes I used to have when I just started. Very hatha inspired flows. They are very precise. They are very slow. They are not doing anything fancy. It's just you with your body, simple motions, but it's everything you ever need because you forget all your troubles and you just connect with your body and your breath. So I welcome you to join me as always. Feel free to modify as you need to make it more extreme, to make it more relaxed. And let's get started. So we begin in comfortable sitting position, a Sukhasana. You can do half lotus, you can crisscross applesauce, whatever feels good for you. Let's drive our sitting bones towards the ground. Chest is lifted and the top of the head, the crown of the head, is looking towards the sky. Let's create a nice length in the spine and avoid any tension in the back, specifically the lower back. So find a place where you have all those things met, like the sitting bones to the ground, the top of the head to the sky, the chest is lifted a little bit, but no pressure to the lower back, or like a place that is the most you can do today. And we're going to start our practice today with a breathing technique, Nadi Shuddha, which is alternative nostril breath. So you don't have to do it very fancy. You can just do it by pressing your thumb on the right nostril or your pinky, or both pinky and ring finger on the left nostril. If you want to be a little more fancy, you can take your thumb to your first finger on the left hand, and on the right hand you can take the first and middle finger towards the palm of the hand. And now you get this very nice fluid motion you can do when we alternate between the nostrils. So we're going to begin with the right nostril blocked softly. We're going to inhale 4 through the left nostril. Let's change in between and release 5. Inhale 4 from the right. Block the right, release the left, exhale 5, maybe 6. 4, 5, 6. Let's do it one more time. Let's try to inhale as much as we can. Hold your breath, gently release the right nostril, exhale 5 or 6. Inhale in, 4. Block the right, release the left, exhale, 6, maybe 7. Release and breathe normally. Let's inhale, hands up. Exhale, right hand to the mat. Left hand above us. Let's stretch the waist. Left shoulder to the back, away from the ear. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, left hand towards the mat. Let's stretch the right waist. Both sitting bones are still towards the ground. Inhale up. And exhale, let's twist. Right hand to the back, left hand towards the knee. We can also look to the back. Sitting bones are still towards the ground. And on our next inhale, hands up, back to the center. Exhale to the other side. It doesn't really matter which side you did first, as long as you do both sides. Inhale, back to center, hands up. And exhale, forward fold. Now you can keep your legs here, but I feel like it feels more comfortable to have one leg in front of the other to really feel a stretch in the bottom. And then forward fold. Now if you need a stronger stretch, you can always put one leg above the other in double pigeon. Exhale, round the back. Let's go up vertebrae by vertebrae. And let's do the other side with the other leg in front. We can do it like this, or you can double cross the leg. And then you'll feel an extra stretch. But I do need to change my position, so I'll feel it on the other side. Yeah. This is one of my favorite stretches. Release the shoulders. Focus on your breath, and let's round our back and go up vertebrae by vertebrae. You can come back to any comfortable sitting position that you'd like. Let's do a few shoulder rolls to the back. Keep breathing. And let's do a little bit of circles to the front with our shoulders. Release. And a little bit of movement to the neck. Let's look up and down, from side to side, and a circle. Remember to keep breathing. Let's do the other side. Feels so good. And let's change our position on the mat, looking to the top of the mat, putting our hands in tabletop position, toes can touch, and let's shift our weight to the back, coming into child pose. Shoulders away from the ear, shoulder blades wide, hips are towards the ground and to the back. Inhale back into tabletop. And let's just move freely for a few breaths. Do any kind of motion that feels good for you today, whatever you want to stretch today, whatever feels needing of attention. And let's get back to our tabletop. tabletop. I guess I'll never pass a yoga class where I don't stumble on my words. Let's inhale and pop the chest to the front. Exhale, round the back. Get everything in. You can push the hands on the mat. Inhale, back to cow. Exhale, let's round the back, out pose. You can take your Mula Bandha in the end of the exhale if you want. Inhale back to normal spine. And don't worry if you don't know what Mula Bandha is. Maybe I'll do a video about it separately, and you can always ask in the comments. I will answer wholeheartedly. Inhale, right hand up. Exhale, underneath the left. Thread the needle. You can take the left hand forward. Chest is trying to get up, but the hips stay square. And let's return the left hand. Inhale, right hand to the sky. Exhale, back on the mat. Inhale, left hand towards the sky. Exhale, left hand underneath the right shoulder on the mat. Right hand can shift to the front. Chest is trying to get to the sky while the shoulder is still on the mat. And on our next breath, right hand back to its place. Inhale, left hand to the sky. Exhale, hand to the mat. Dig your toes and let's shift our weight to downward dog. You can adjust your positioning. The knees can be bent. This is our first downward dog. Maybe paddle the feet a little bit. Shoulders away from the ear. Shoulder blades wide. Palms of the hand and the fingertips are to the mat. They're grabbing the mat. Hips towards the sky and to the back. Inhale, let's look to the front. Step or jump to the front of the mat. Let's grab our elbows and just let it all hang. Kind of a ragdoll. I'm not a native English speaker over here, could you tell? Let's release the hands, and on our exhale, slowly go up vertebrae by vertebrae, round back until shoulders go back and under, head comes up last. Tadasana, mountain standing pose. Core engaged, soft knees. Crown of the head, it's towards the sky, chest open. We can stay here, or we can get our feet a little bit closer together. Let's keep them parallel to each other. Soft knees. Let's go for a Sari Namaskar C, some Salutation C, just to warm up a little bit. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, soft knees. Let the chest lead you towards the ground. Inhale into halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's take our right leg to the back. We can stay up here or take the knee to the mat. Inhale, high or low lunge. Exhale, hands back to the mat. Front leg to the back, downward dog. Inhale, let's shift the way to a plank. exhale, vinyasa. You can do a full one, or you can do chest, knees, chest, or low chaturanga. Inhale into cobra or up dog. Exhale back into down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, back leg towards the front. Knee up or on the mat. Inhale, low or high lunge. Exhale, hands back to the mat. Back leg meets the other one in the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale all the way down. Strong feet, strong bottom. Inhale all the way up to Tadasana, straight back. Exhale, hands to the heart and back to Tadasana. Let's do the left side. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold, strong legs, soft knees, long spine. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, all the way down, left leg to the back. You can also choose high or low lunge. Exhale, hands back towards the mat, front leg to the back, downward dog. Inhale, let's go into plank. Exhale, any vinyasa you feel like. I'm going to do knees, chest, shin. Inhale into baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, back into downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, in between the hands. Knee to the mat or up, low or high lunge. Exhale, hands back into the mat, back leg to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, all the way down. Bend the knees if you need. And inhale with a long spine all the way back into Tadasana. One breath here before we begin to add a little bit more to the flow. Let's inhale, hands up. Exhale all the way down, soft knees. Let the chest lead you to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right leg to the back. Inhale, high lunge and stay here. The back leg is engaged. You can really press into your toes, creating really nice stretch to the area here. Core engaged. And on our exhale, we're going to bend the back leg. And on the inhale, we're going to straighten it. And the hands are going to go down and up. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the back leg. Inhale, straight. One more time. Exhale, bend the back leg. Inhale, straight. Last time. Exhale, bend the back leg. Inhale, straight. And on our exhale, hands back to the mat, front leg to the back, downward dog. Inhale, let's move into plank. You can do it a wave, you can be strong and straight. Vinyasa, any type you would want. I'm doing a full chaturanga now, but you can always do knees, chest, chin. You can do it from your knees. You can even do a little cow cat instead. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale in between the hands. Inhale into high lunge. Inhale here, really press into the back foot, into your toes. Exhale, hands back into the mat, back leg to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale all the way to the ground. Let's inhale with a straight back, go into Tadasana. Hands to the heart. And exhale out. One breath here, and we're gonna do it on the left side. Exhale. One more time, inhale, hands up. Exhale, soft knees as we go down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, left leg to the back. Inhale into our high lunge. Yes. And let's stay here. Let's feel our core engaged, chest open, shoulders away from the ear. Let's press into the back toes. And the front leg can be 90 degrees. It can also be anything in between. Whatever you feel you want to have today. You can have more work done the lower you go, or a little bit more chill, a little more time to focus on your breath, on connecting with your body. We're going to do the same thing we did before. We're just going to switch up our hands. On the exhale, they're going to go down through the front. On the inhale, up from the sides. Inhale in. Exhale, bend the back leg, hands down. Inhale all the way up. 2 more times. Exhale down, bend the leg. Inhale up. Straighten the back leg. One last time. Exhale the back leg. Inhale, let's go all the way up. And hands to the mat, front leg to the back. Downward dog. Inhale into plank, whichever way you get there. And do any vinyasa that feels good to you. Downward dog. Inhale the back leg, the left leg to the sky. Exhale in between the hands. Inhale up, high lunge. Stay here for a moment, really feel the stretch. And exhale, hands back into the mat, back leg to the front. Inhale, halfway up. And with this length in the back, exhale all the way down. Inhale all the way, hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. And back into Tadasana. We created a little bit more heat. We're gonna have a few breaths here. And we're gonna add a little bit more into the flow. Last breath here. Let's exhale out. Here we go. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, soft knees, long back, reaching to the ground. Halfway lift, straighten the back. Exhale, forward fold, right leg to the back. Inhale, hands up, high lunge. We're gonna do it again. Exhale, drop the back leg. Inhale, straight. Exhale, drop the back leg. Inhale, straight. Exhale, drop the back leg. Inhale, straighten. And let's take our back leg a little bit closer to the front. We're going to shift into Warrior One. Let's take the back heel and reach it towards the ground. And we want to press into the outer edge of the back foot. The front heel is in the same line as the back heel, and we want our hips to look forward. Now, if you need, you can straighten your front leg a little bit to create more space through the hips in order to have them looking forward in this pose. I find that one of the things that really helped me is to really think on the outer edge of the foot. Inhale here. Exhale into humble warrior. You can go just into continuing the back leg, or you can go parallel to the ground. Inhale, straighten. Back, Warrior One. Exhale all the way down, front leg to the back, downward dog. Inhale, shift away into plank, optional vinyasa. And back into downward dog. Inhale the right leg towards the sky. Exhale to the front. Inhale into high lunge. And exhale, hands back to the mat, back leg to the front. Halfway lift. Exhale all the way down. Soften the knees. With strong legs, strong bottom, let's go all the way up. Hands to the heart and back to Tadasana. One breath here, and then we do the left side. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, soft knees. Let's go all the way to the ground. And inhale to halfway lift. Exhale down. Let's take the left leg to the back. Inhale into high lunge. We're going to bend the back leg. Inhale in. Exhale, bending the back leg. Inhale up. Let's straighten the leg. And exhale, bend the back knee. Inhale, straighten the leg. Last time, exhale, bend the back knee. And inhale, back up. Let's shift the back leg a little bit to the front and then take the back heel and press it into the mat using all the edge of the back foot and shifting the hips towards the front, engaging the engaging the core, shoulders to the back, chest wide. Warrior One. Gonna stay here for a moment. And on our exhale, humble warrior. In continuation of the back leg or parallel to the ground. Whichever one feels good for you. Inhale up, back into Warrior One. And exhale, hands back into the mat, front leg to the back into downward dog. Inhale, shift all the way into plank, optional vinyasa, or just back into downward dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, back leg to the sky. Exhale, in between the hands. Inhale into high lunge. Exhale, hands back towards the ground, back leg to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, all the way. to the ground. Strong legs, long spine. Inhale into stand. Exhale, hands to the chest and back to Tadasana. 3 breaths here. And then we're gonna open up a little bit more by you doing warrior 2. Last breath here. Exhale the air out. Inhale, hands reaching up. Exhale, soft knees. Let's go all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, let's forward back down and plant both our hands, taking both legs to the back. You can jump if you want. And an optional vinyasa. Yeah, we change it up a little bit right near the end. And then we are going to inhale the right leg to the sky. Exhale in between the hands. And we're gonna inhale up, shifting the back leg 90 degrees. Sinking into the front leg, warrior 2. So the core is engaged, hands are continuing to the sides from our chest, feeling the energy all the way from the feet, through the inner sun in our stomach to the chest and to the tippy toes, the tips of our fingers. Shoulders down, gaze above the front leg. Front hand and the front leg is going to the outside. Inhale, shift the weight a little bit forward, and exhale, the legs stay as they are. Reverse warrior. Inhale up, let's straighten the front leg. Exhale, the left leg shifts to the inside. Inhale, let's sink into our legs and go into goddess pose. Make sure your butt doesn't stick out or is too much in the front. You want a nice long spine, preserving the natural curves of our back, engaging the core. If you want a little more challenge, you can lift the heel one at a time, or maybe both at once. And on our next breath, we're gonna change our position into warrior 2 on the other side. So back leg strong, core engaged. The knee of the front leg is going to the outside. Power goes through the feet, through the legs, through the stomach and the chest, all the way to the tips of the fingers. Shoulders relaxed. Gaze above the front hand. And on our next inhale, we're gonna shift a little bit to the front, keeping the legs as they are, reverse warrior. Breathing in and out, getting a nice stretch to the left side. And exhale, back into warrior 2, shifting the right leg to the inside. Back into our goddess pose. And then let's close the legs one at a time, slowly coming to stand. Enjoy this moment. And our next inhale, we're gonna inhale and Take our heels above the ground, core is engaged. Exhale, back into the ground. Inhale, let's lift the heels again above the ground. Make them touch, core engage, knees touch each other. And maybe on the exhale, let's bend the knees a little bit, maybe a lot. And exhale, release. Inhale again, let's shift our weight to the tippy toes, heels touch, knees touch, core engage. Exhale, maybe bending the knees, keeping the back straight. And let's try to get all the way down to our feet, or we can just slowly shift our weight from here to sitting on our butts, which we love. Let's take the right leg forward, left leg to the thigh. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, down into Shirshasana. And you don't have to be all the way straight. You can totally be here. You can be with the bent leg here. You don't need to get all the way down. And what you don't need most of all, you don't want to create pressures on the shoulders just to get there. You don't want to create relaxation in your body. You want to have a chance to breathe, even though it might be challenging. Isn't it what we want in life in general? Just to enjoy our lives, to know how to take a breath when things get hard, knowing they'll get better in the end. I think I at least want to have that in my life more. And the next exhale, let's round the back and switch our legs. Inhale, the ends up, and exhale, Shirshasana on the other side. Enjoy this stretch. Release any tension from the shoulders, from the neck. Try to reach forward and keep the back straight. On the exhale, we can round the back and go up vertebrae by vertebrae. And let's put our feet together, butterfly pose. The feet can be as close to you as you want or as far as you want. It's stretched a little bit different things. I want to have them close to me so I can stretch my thighs. Inhale in, and on the exhale, folding forward with a straight back as much as we can. This feels amazing. And on the exhale, round the back, go up vertebrae by vertebrae. Release. Let's sit at the top of our mats, hands to the front, shoulders at the joint. Create a C shape with your stomach. Inhale here, and on the exhale, shift the weight all the way into the mat. Releasing everything. One last pose before we go into shoulder stand. We're gonna do a little bit of a bridge. So let's bring our feet into a place where the tip of our fingers can touch them. We want to have the feet parallel to each other, so no zigzags in the feet. We're gonna inhale in and exhale and kind of feel the natural way our body moves. If we inhale, the arch in our back gets a little bit higher, and every exhale, the lower back gets a little bit closer to the ground. Maybe accentuate. I'm not sure what the right word is, but make more of that movement. Take it to the extreme. Softly, continuing to breathe. And next time we are on an exhale, let's plant our feet and push the knees away from us. Taking the butt in between our knees and our shoulders. Shoulders away from the ears. Feet are planted to the ground. You can maybe press the knees into each other and even push your hips more towards the sky. Opening the upper back. Keeping pushing the hips up, engaging the core, knees towards each other, planting the feet. And inhale, let's take the heels up. Exhale, slowly go down into the mat. Let's take the knees towards the chest. Do 1 or 2 circles on each side. And let's go into our shoulder stand. Taking the hips above the chest, hands to the lower back, legs trying to reach up towards the sky, shoulders away from the ears. And you can stay here as long as you want. You can take your hands a little bit towards the upper back, closer to the ground. Keep taking the shoulders away from the ear. And when you feel ready, we can shift the legs above the head. Hands come to the mat. Halasana Plow pose. Butt is still above the chest. You can point or flex your feet. Creates a different sensation in the pose. One of my favorites. Maybe move your hips a little bit. You can take the knees into the forehead or next to the ears. And when you want to get out, use your hands as your brakes. The knees can be bent or straight, but go down by vertebrae, slowly, with control. Wonderful. Last pose before Shavasana. Fish pose, or just hands and legs straightening from both sides. A little counter pose to what we just did in the plow pose. And release. Back into the ground. You can take any last pose you want, happy baby or Supta Baddha Konasana. Give yourself a few moments to release everything. And then let's go into Shavasana. Legs hip width apart, hands towards the sky. Maybe taking the shoulder blades a little bit closer towards each other. Neck is long, chin is a little bit towards the chest. Release your body. You can focus on your breath. The sensation of air coming through the nostrils and leaving out. You can focus on the way your rib cage is moving with each breath, or the sensation of your body against the mat. If there are any thoughts that pop into your head, that's totally normal and it's part of our lives. Our mind is always thinking, always working. And it's hard for it to let it go. So if you notice your mind wandering, acknowledge it. You might say thank you for your mind for being such a hard worker, and allow it to take a break by focusing on something that happens in the now, like your breath, like the movement of your body, all the sounds that surround you. You can take as long as you want here, but if you feel ready, let's begin to move the toes and our fingers. You can circle the joints if you like. Allow the head to move from one side to the other. And then shift the way you lay to one or the sides. Hand can create a pillow, knees towards the chest. One last moment at the end of our practice for ourselves. And again, when you feel ready, let's press ourselves into comfortable sitting position. Sukhasana, half lotus, whatever feels good. And let's take 3 breaths in and out. Inhale in, exhale through the mouth. Open chest, inhale in. Exhale from the mouth. Sitting bone towards the ground, inhale in. Exhale from the mouth as long as you can. Let's take the hands to the heart. Always beating, always alive. Let's take them to the third eye, to our mind that can create a future, that can allow us to dream. And then let's take them to our lips, the way we communicate with the world, with people we love, with people we don't agree with. And even when we talk to ourselves, let's keep those words kind and honest as we go about this world. Inhale in, hands up. And exhale all the way down, releasing everything to the world. Namaste.